Right, just going to do a quick review of the class. So last week we looked at the basics of bidding, and we looked at one of the opening bids, which was one no trump, and some of the responses. So that's all covered on page 1920, which tells you how the bidding works and the objective of the bidding, and page 2122, which talks about opening one no trump and responding with balanced hands. I'll do a quick summary. So one no trump, you open with a balanced hand. Balanced hand is talking about the distribution of the four suits, nothing to do with how the high card points are distributed. There are three hand shapes for a balanced hand: 5, 3, 3, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 4, 3, 3, 3. Those are the only hand shapes that qualify as a balanced hand. So if you have a balanced hand and nobody else has bid, if you have a balanced hand and you've got 12, 13 or 14 high card points, you will always open the bidding with one no trump. Okay, so if your partner has opened the bidding, then you are what's called a responder, so you will be responding to partner's opening bid. So let's look at responding to a one no trump with a balanced hand. So with less than 11 high card points, you pass. The reason for that is if you've only got 10 points or less, your partner, who has shown you 12 to 14 high card points by opening one no trump, has a maximum 14. So if you've got less than 11, you can't possibly have enough for game, because we say that we need 25 points for game. So we pass, and if everybody else passes, that will be the final contract, and your partner will be playing in a part score, trying to make 7 tricks in no trumps. If you have 13 high card points or more, you would bid game. The reason for that is your partner has opened one no trump, they have a minimum of 12 points, so you know that between you have a minimum of 25 points between you, so you bid game, which is 3 no trumps, as you all know. So your partner will be declarer, even though it's you that's bid 3 no trumps, because your partner bid no trumps first. Your partner will be declarer, but your partner is one who will be playing the contract in 3 no trumps. So trying to make 9 tricks. So less than 11, 13 or more is easy. What about then when you've got 11 or 12? So when you've got 11 or 12, you might have enough points for game. So if your partner's got 14 for his one no trump, you might have enough for game. If your partner's only got 12, you haven't got enough for game. If partner's got 13, it might be enough for game, it might not be. So the way that we approach it is to say to partner, well, we might have game, we might not. And the way that you do that is to bid 2 no trumps. So 2 no trumps is an invitation to partner to say, bid game with a maximum. I know you've got 12 to 14, so bid game with a maximum, or pass with a minimum. So pass means that the final contract will be 2 no trumps. And again, because it's your partner that opened one no trump, your partner will be playing the hand in 2 no trumps, part score. We talk about a good 13, so a good 13 high card points will have a 5 card suit. That's what we mean by a good 13. So just a quick reminder, that's got 7 points, no chance for game, so pass. That's got more than enough points for game, 4, 8, 9, 10, 13, so just enough points for game. You don't have a 5 card major, so the only realistic possibility really is playing the hand in 3 no trumps. This hand's balanced hand, plenty of points. You've definitely got more than 25 points between you, so 3 no trumps. This hand's got 11 points, so with 11 points you might have enough for game if partner's got 14, but if partner's only got 12, you won't have enough for game. So the way that you find that out is once your partner's opened one no trump, you respond 2 no trumps, saying partner, pass if you're minimum, bid 3 no trumps if you're maximum. And this hand it's only got 10 high card points, so you would pass. Partner's maximum 14, yeah, 1 no trump, 12 to 14, so you can't have more than 14. So if your partner's got no more than 14, you have no more than 24 points between the two hands, so you would pass. How about responding to one no trump with an unbalanced hand? So there's two aspects of this. There's very weak hands and the strong hands. So let's look at the stronger hands first. If you've got an unbalanced hand, so maybe 5, 4, 2, 2 and no 5 card major, you would treat it like a balanced hand. So you either bid 3 no trumps if you've got enough points. So if you've got 13 points, you bid 3 no trumps. If you want to invite, because you've got 11 or 12, you bid 2 no trumps. So pretty much like the hand we just looked at. Partner at 1 no trump, the hand shape is 5, 4, 2, 2, no 5 card major. We'll look at 5 card majors in a minute. Enough points for game, so you settle for 3 no trumps. If this hand only had 11 points, then you would bid 2 no trumps, inviting partner to bid 3 no trumps with a maximum for his 1 no trump opening. But with a weak hand and a 5 card diamond, heart or spade suit, you bid 2 of the suit. So the idea here is your partner's told you that they've got a balanced hand, 12 to 14 points. You've got a very weak hand, but you've got a 5 card suit in diamonds, hearts or spades. You're almost certainly going to make more tricks by playing the hand in diamonds, hearts or spades than you will do by playing it in no trumps. And we'll have a look at a hand in a minute or two, just so that you can see how that might work. So back to the strong options. If you've got enough points for game and a 6 card major suit, remember 4 hearts or 4 spades are the major suit games. So if you've got 6 card major suit and enough points for game, you bid 4 hearts or 4 spades. The reason for that is you know your partner must have at least 2 of your suit, because they've opened 1 no trump. So you know that you've got at least 8 cards between you. So the 8 card fit is what we're looking for. So once you know you've got an 8 card fit, you play 4 hearts or 4 spades, and the best way to make sure you played 4 hearts or 4 spades is for you to bid it. And you will then become declarer, because you're the first person to bid hearts or spades. So with enough points and a 5 card major, so slightly different here, you bid 3 hearts or 3 spades. So remember, if you'd have bid 2 hearts or 2 spades, that would be a weak takeout. And whenever you make a weak takeout, so on the previous slide, your partner will always pass. With a 5 card major, if your partner's got 3 or more of your suit, you've got an 8 card fit. But if your partner's only got 2 of your suit, then you've only got a 7 card fit. So the way to find out is to pass this message to your partner by bidding 3 hearts or 3 spades. And what that is saying to partner is, we've got enough for game, and I've got a 5 card heart suit or a 5 card spade suit. You choose the final contract. So if I've opened 1 no trump and my partner's responded 3 hearts, I know they've got exactly 5 hearts in their hand. So if I've got 3 hearts in my hand, or more than 3 hearts, I know we've got an 8 card fit, so I'll choose 4 hearts as the final contract. If I've only got 2 hearts in my hand, I know we haven't got an 8 card fit, because I know my partner's got exactly 5. So because we don't have an 8 card heart fit, you instead settle for 3 no trumps as the final contract. Right, there is a hand on page 27 which looks a bit like this. So if your partner opens 1 no trump and you look at this hand, you have to think, which is it going to play better in 1 no trump, or is it going to play better in 2 hearts? Now if you look at the hand, if you play the hand in hearts, eventually you're going to make some heart tricks. Yeah, by the time when you force out the aces and the kings and the queens, you're going to make some heart tricks. But if you play the hand in no trumps, you're not going to make any heart tricks. So I'm just going to quickly flick through and you can see what happens. Right, so let's play it in one no trump first. I'm just going to quickly flick through it so that you can see okay what's happening. Ace of clubs gives his partner but sets his club suit up, yeah, so he's trying to set the club suit up, which he's done. North's got no prospect of really even very many tricks here. Spade, queen, East is on lead, now he can cash all his clubs. Yeah, keeps cashing clubs. There's a heart, ace, king of spades, you play your ace. I'm afraid you're not going to make any more tricks because the king of spades is going to win a trick, and the seven spades to the jack. So you can see 3 tricks taken. So what we're now going to do is play the hand in 2 hearts, exactly the same hand. There we go, exactly the same hand. So this time West is on lead, so West might lead a singleton club, hoping his partner can give him a ruff. That's probably good as anything. So same hands, let's see how it plays in hearts. Gives his partner a ruff. Ace of diamonds, why not? King of diamonds, diamond. Right, North's on lead, he starts trying to force out the trumps, so that's the jack, the queen and the king all gone in one go. Diamond ruff, spade the ace, forces out a last trump, and he's got 2 tricks, and you can see there are no hearts left, so he's now going to make a trick with a 7, 6, 5 and 4. So the same hand, but this time it made 6 tricks instead of 3. So let's have a look at responses. Partner's open 1 no trump, this is a weak hand, no chance of game, even you got 5 points, so you've got less points than your opponents in fact, but you'd much prefer to play this hand in 2 diamonds than you would to let your partner play the hand in 1 no trump. It's very similar to the last hand. So the correct response here is 2 diamonds, because it'll make more tricks. So 2 diamonds, this is the weak takeout. And remember, if you open 1 no trump and your partner bids 2 diamonds, 2 hearts or 2 spades, which is the weak takeout, you always pass. You have nothing to think about, you don't even need to look at your hand. If you open 1 no trump, your partner bids 2 diamonds, 2 hearts or 2 spades, you just pass. You have nothing else to add. So this is a game going hand, enough points for game, because you've got a 6 card suit. Partner must have at least 2 hearts in his hands, so that means you know you've got an 8 card fit, so you choose to play the hand in 4 hearts. Now this hand, you've got enough points for game, but with a 5 card suit you don't know whether you've got an 8 card fit or not. So by bidding 3 spades, you're saying to partner, bid 3 no trumps or 4 spades. Partner will bid 4 spades if he has 3 or more spades, because he knows you've got exactly 5 spades, so he needs 3 or more spades to make sure you've got at least an 8 card fit. If your partner's got 2 spades, you've only got a 7 card fit, and your partner will choose 3 no trumps. You can't just have 1 spade, because he couldn't have opened 1 no trump with a singleton. Finally, 4, 7, 9, 11. This is quite a nice hand. Now, the problem with 3 no trumps on this hand is that the opponents could very easily be cashing 5 spade tricks before you even start. But there's no other realistic possibility. Statistically, you're very likely to make 3 no trumps with this hand. If you think about it, you only need your partner to have king and 2 small diamonds in his 12 points, and you've already got 6 diamond tricks, so you're already 2/3 of the way there, and that's without anything else from partner. So you would definitely bid 3 no trumps. It is a bit of a gamble, but statistically it's a gamble that will pay off more often than not. So definitely 3 no trumps. So just explains if you got 12 points or more in a long minor suit, just bid 3 no trumps. Remember, if you just bid 2 diamonds with that hand, that would be a weak takeout, and we already know that if you make a weak takeout, your partner, without looking at their hand, will always pass, because that's what they have to do when you make a weak takeout. We then looked at a bidding quiz. And then we played some hands. So I've sent the 8 hands that we've played. Read them through. They're interesting because obviously they're covering all the bidding that we've just learnt. So all the responses to a 1-no trump opening. Because there aren't any more responses to 1-no trump. Well, there's 1 or 2, but for now, these are all the responses to 1-no trump that you're ever going to need for the next year of your bridge career. You're never going to need to know anything else until we move on to some more advanced techniques. So just learn those, look at the 8 hands that I've sent you. I've sent you a lin file if you want to play them, and what I would suggest that you do before next week is read pages 21 to 25. So that's basically everything that we've covered in the last few weeks, and then page 26 is a summary of all of the bids that you've learned so far. If you've got any questions, just email me, or if you want to talk, quite happy to talk, although I'm away for the weekend, but you can always email me and we can arrange a time to chat when it's going to be convenient.